What if I told you there are 5 specific nicknames that tap into something so deep in female psychology that they create an almost addictive emotional response? Names that bypass her rational mind and speak directly to her subconscious desires. I discovered this by accident. I was dating this incredibly independent, successful woman who claimed she didn't need anyone. Then one night I called her by a specific nickname, and everything changed. Her whole demeanor shifted. She started texting me more, seeking my attention, planning her schedule around mine. That one word unlocked something primal. Today I'm sharing the 5 nicknames that create psychological obsession, not through manipulation, but by fulfilling deep emotional needs that most women have, but rarely express. These aren't just cute pet names, they're psychological triggers that create genuine attachment and desire. But here's the warning: use these responsibly. When you understand the power of these names, you'll see how they can create intense emotional bonds. Use them only with women you genuinely care about. 1. The ownership. Nickname: mine. The first forbidden nickname taps into one of the deepest female desires, the need to feel chosen, claimed, and exclusively valued by a strong man. When you call her mine in the right context, you're triggering powerful psychological responses. But this isn't about possession in a controlling way. It's about exclusive devotion that makes her feel irreplaceable. I learned this with Rebecca, a fiercely independent attorney who insisted she didn't want to be anyone's property. But when we were having an intimate moment and I whispered, "You're mine," her reaction was electric. Later she told me, "When you said that, I felt this rush of being completely desired and valued." The psychology behind mine works because it addresses several deep needs. Exclusivity. In a world where everyone has options, being someone's mine means you've been chosen above all others. It creates a sense of specialness and priority. Security. The word implies protection and commitment. When someone claims you as mine, they're saying they'll fight for you, protect you, prioritize you. Desire. Being claimed suggests intense want and attraction. It's not just "I like you," it's "I must have you in my life." Never use mine possessively or as a way to control her behavior. Use it to express how much she means to you and how grateful you are that she's chosen to be with you. When a woman feels genuinely claimed by someone she respects and desires, it creates an addictive emotional high. She starts craving those moments of feeling exclusively valued and desired. 2. The vulnerability nickname: trouble. The second forbidden nickname works by acknowledging her power over you while maintaining your strength. When you call her trouble with the right tone and context, you're admitting she affects you deeply while showing you can handle that intensity. This nickname is psychological genius because it accomplishes several things simultaneously. I discovered this with Maria, who had this incredible energy that could light up any room. One night, as she was getting ready and I was watching her, completely mesmerized, I shook my head and said, "You're nothing but trouble." The smile that spread across her face told me everything. Trouble works because it acknowledges her power. You're admitting she has an effect on you. Women want to feel like they can move and influence the men they're interested in. Shows your strength. By calling her trouble, you're indicating you can handle her intensity, her complexity, her challenging aspects. Weak men are intimidated by strong women. Strong men find them irresistible. Creates playful tension. There's something exciting about being someone's trouble. It suggests passion, intensity, and magnetic attraction rather than boring predictability. Implies irresistibility. When you call someone trouble, you're saying you can't help but be drawn to them despite knowing they'll complicate your life in the best possible ways. Never use it when you're actually angry or when she's genuinely causing problems. This should feel like appreciation for her complexity, not criticism of her behavior. Women love being seen as irresistible forces rather than easy, predictable partners. Trouble acknowledges that loving her is an adventure, and the right woman will find that incredibly attractive. 3. The protection nickname, Little One. The third forbidden nickname taps into the feminine desire to feel protected and cherished by someone strong enough to handle that responsibility. Little One creates a dynamic where she can be vulnerable while you provide strength and security. Before anyone gets defensive about this, let me be clear. This has nothing to do with infantilizing women or treating them as less than equal. It's about creating a safe space where she can access her softer, more vulnerable side with someone she trusts. I learned about this nickname's power with Jessica, a CEO who spent her days making tough decisions and managing difficult people. In public, she was formidable. But in private moments, when I'd stroke her hair and call her Little One, she'd melt into this softer version of herself. She told me later, "With everyone else, I have to be strong all the time. With you, when you call me that, I feel like I can just be taken care of for a moment." The psychology behind Little One. Permission to be vulnerable. Many women spend their days being strong, independent, and capable. This nickname gives permission to access their softer side, feeling cherished. It implies tenderness, care, and protective instincts. She becomes something precious that deserves gentle handling. Size dynamic. It's not about physical size, it's about emotional dynamic where she can feel small and protected rather than having to be strong and protective. Intimacy. This nickname creates incredible intimacy because it's about seeing her softer side that she doesn't show the world. 4. The desire nickname, Temptation. The fourth forbidden nickname acknowledges her irresistible appeal while positioning her as something you both want and are challenged by. Temptation suggests she's so attractive that she threatens your self-control, and most women find that incredibly intoxicating. This nickname works by making her feel like a force of nature rather than just another person in your life. I discovered this with Alexandra, who had this way of looking at me that could derail any serious conversation. One evening, as she was giving me that look while I was trying to work, I looked up and said, "You are pure temptation, you know that." The effect was immediate. She practically glowed with satisfaction. Temptation is powerful because it positions her as irresistible. You're saying she's so attractive that she can override your rational mind and self-discipline. Acknowledges her magnetic pull. She becomes something that draws you in despite your attempts to maintain focus or control. Creates sexual tension. There's an inherently sensual quality to being someone's temptation. It suggests desire, attraction, and magnetic pull. Makes her feel powerful. Being called temptation means she has the ability to captivate and distract someone strong enough to usually maintain their composure. Implies exclusivity. Not everyone is tempting. Only someone truly special can earn this designation. The key is that temptation should feel like a compliment to her natural magnetism, not a criticism of her behavior. She should feel proud of her ability to captivate you, not guilty about it. Women want to feel like they can move mountains, or at least derail a focused man's attention. Temptation acknowledges that power in a way that makes her feel incredible about herself. 5. The destiny nickname, Meant to Be. The fifth and most powerful forbidden nickname taps into every woman's deepest romantic fantasy. The idea that your connection transcends ordinary relationships and represents something fated, destined, cosmically significant. When you call her meant to be, or variations like my destiny or what I was waiting for, you're positioning your relationship as something rare and irreplaceable. This is the most dangerous nickname on the list because it creates the strongest emotional attachment. Use it only when you mean it. Cosmic significance. Your connection isn't random. It's part of a larger plan or design that brought you together for important reasons. Irreplaceability. She's not just someone you're dating, she's the person you were supposed to find. No one else could fill her role in your life. Destiny and purpose. Your relationship has meaning beyond just personal happiness. It's part of your life's journey and purpose. Romantic validation. Every woman wants to feel like she's someone's great love story, not just a convenient relationship. Future security. If she's meant to be, then your connection has permanence and significance that transcends temporary challenges. This nickname creates obsession because it makes her feel like she's found her person, the one she was always supposed to end up with. That's an incredibly powerful and addictive feeling. But remember, this level of emotional intensity comes with responsibility. Don't use meant to be unless you're prepared for the level of attachment and expectation it creates. Use this knowledge wisely. Build real relationships based on authentic appreciation. And remember, the most powerful nickname of all is simply her actual name, spoken with genuine love and respect. If this video opened your eyes to the psychology of attraction, hit that subscribe button and share your experiences in the comments. Have you used any of these nicknames? How did they affect your relationships? Remember, the goal is always genuine connection, not manipulation. Build something real,